had goals and they've all been very fucked. No good vegan cheese. Oh, very gingery. Let's not be stupid here. Pull. Why am I nervous? Good morning, everyone. It is Friday the 24th. It is 10:17 and I've been up for a good half hour. Mum's already brought me my coffee, which I have finished, and I'm sat in my bed again with my laptop because I did an hour of editing for the vlog that has to go up yesterday, so I'm going to try and get that finished this morning, and then I can just concentrate on filming bits and pieces of what I'm doing today. I've just had an email from my booker saying that my job that I was due to fly for on the 13th of May has been officially cancelled. So that is another piece of work that was booked in that I will not be getting paid for. And that is a little bit sad. What can you do? I'm lucky that I'm okay for money, kind of. I don't have a mortgage, I don't have children to look after, and I'm in with my parents. That's fine, but it is a little bit scary, you know, after having my mental health crap go on and stuff, and finally, you know, having a good start back to the year where I picked up loads of clients and things, and I had other opportunities kind of on the horizon and things. It is a real shame because I thought by the end of this year, if I really work my ass off and I save, you know, I'd have a decent amount of savings. I might have, you know, nearly a deposit on something, or have cleared my debts and stuff. And I just had goals and they've all been very fucked. So I'm feeling a little bit disappointed today. Having said that, the client that was meant to pay me did pay me. I am going to let the other model who is not with my agency know that I have been paid, because they have not got back to her at all, and I think it's really important that you stick together where this stuff is concerned. So yeah, hope you're all doing well. I'm going to do a little bit of editing right now, and yeah, I shall see you in a little bit. Who am I? Who is this woman you see before you? I have finished editing my vlog today and it is 11:20. Fuck yeah! I've still got loads of coffee left. This is amazing. I'm going to clean out Gary's food dish and him a salad. He had a couple of bugs yesterday. I haven't fed him with his greens for the last couple of days because he refused to eat them for a couple of days in a row, and what I don't want to do is just give him fruit to entice him all the time. You really want to be making sure that your dragons and your other animals, if you're keeping other pets, are having like a good varied diet. And he's an adult now and he should really be on predominantly greens and then like some fruit and veggies thrown in and some protein on top, but their diet should be predominantly greens right now, and he's having a bit of a funny moment, which is not a problem. It's nothing that I ever really worry about. I have a video on my second channel about how to get your bearded dragons to eat their salads. If you want to see it, I will link it up there. I'm going to finish the rest of my coffee and then we'll do a speed makeup this morning. I feel like doing something really pretty, maybe colourful, maybe not, who knows. So yeah. smells really gingery. I just put a little bit too much in. Oh, very gingery. Probably needed some more fruit, I think. Unflavoured protein powder is not necessarily the win either. Oh well, it's still fine. The main flavour is ginger. I knew you'd do that. Get on and eat your salad then. Come on, you were doing it a minute ago. You looked really cute. Good boy. Right, I've just been disturbed. Oh, you can see the recorder link I had last night in the background that's empty. That's quality viewing, isn't it?
Daddy found them.
Oh, so you didn't find them. Mum's found her sandals.
Daddy
What are
found
they?
them.
I'm happy for you. Better than the slipper.
They're so comfortable, I cannot tell you. I'm so happy right now.
Okay.
Life changing, sorry.
Amazing.
Yes, I'm so happy. And Daddy found them.
Yay! You're mental. I love you.
Totally. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Just thought I'd share.
Come back.
Right, bye.
What are you doing now?
I don't know. Now I'm sorting out all the sandals that Dad's just found for me. He's like, you have too many shoes and sandals. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. But he found these, I'm so happy. Right, bye.
Okay, bye. Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Crazy lady, bye.
Shepherd's pie or cottage pie, doesn't really matter because the meat isn't different if you're vegan. So I made a plant-based cottage or shepherd's pie. So it's a really easy recipe, and I just kind of bunged some leftover gravy in it, and I would normally use like vegetarian gravy granules to sort of thicken the like sauce up a bit. I was just using some leftover, a little bit sad looking veg. So I stuck some celery, some carrots and some onion, and then I just kind of like sweated those off and then added in my like mince meat, which is it's the Meatco meatless mince. It's a really good one. I can't remember whether Corn now do a plant-based one because their vegetarian one contains egg and milk, I think, but I used to do it with the Corn frozen mince, and that's fantastic. If you're looking for a really good frozen mince rather than a refrigerated one, then the Tesco's own brand is absolutely fantastic, and I think it holds a lot of the liquid and stuff better. Like it kind of absorbs the flavour of things a little bit better than the veggie corn one that I used to use. Yeah, top tips. And then I just had some nice sweet potato mash and stuff, which I just bunged some butter and like vegan butter, salt, pepper, a teaspoon of mayo. I just think it gives it a little something, and then a little bit of garlic granules, and then some plant milk, and then you just kind of mash it all up, and then you can add a little bit more butter or a little bit of salt and pepper, you know, to taste, and then just chuck it all in. mash on top, slice up some or grate some if you've got one of those blocks of vegan cheese and chuck some breadcrumbs on so you get a bit of crunch. Vegan cheese just doesn't melt properly, it just doesn't. There is no alternative for vegan cheese, it doesn't happen. Was I tempted to put a sprinkle of actual cheese on top? Yes. Then would this not be a vegan friendly recipe? No, it wouldn't. So there's no comparison. There is no comparison. There is no good vegan cheese as far as I'm aware. The sliced ones that I have is okay, the same brand block is fine, but it also has like a weird aftertaste and it makes me very, very sad. The smoked applewood cheese that you can get is actually pretty good, but it's not trying to taste like cheese, it's trying to taste like smoke, so that is the only reason that it is okay. If you have any vegan cheese recommendations that actually taste like cheese, don't lie to me. Then leave them in the comments down below. I haven't tried vegan parmesan yet. I think maybe that would be a win because it's a stronger flavour, whereas like trying to find a dupe for cheddar is just, it's impossible. I haven't tried any sort of like nut cream cheeses or anything yet either, so we'll see. I also just wanted to have a really quick chat with you guys about some of the things that I'm seeing on social media. So we're going to talk about Carol very briefly. I know that this is your like 15 minutes to half an hour time of not thinking about what's going on, but I think this is really important. So over the last week or so especially, I have been in touch with people like my boyfriend. I've seen loads of stuff on social media. I've heard from a couple of other people that there seems to be a bit of a trend at the moment for like alternative therapies and people kind of brands capitalizing on like fashion PPE, so like personal protective equipment. This is unacceptable to me. I'm going to put some images here of the kind of things they are selling. It is an insult to every frontliner who has to wear this stuff. It is a fashion accessory. We should not be making trendy clothing out of a virus that is going on. It is just disgusting, awful behaviour where brands are trying to capitalise on what is going on right now. They will not protect you. They are fabric. There's even like a little disclaimer. I'll try and find all the information and put it here for you guys to have a look at. Don't support brands that are doing this. It's vile. And as someone whose boyfriend's brother is an A&E doctor, his wife is a paediatric doctor, my best friend is a paramedic, it's disgusting and it's an insult, I think. And the other thing I want to talk about is people spreading kind of false information about cures and homeopathic remedies and using vitamin C to cure Carol. Don't be sharing and liking things that you see on social media without questioning the resources that they're coming from. Not only is spouting this information dangerous because some people don't have the brain power or the inclination to go and research this themselves and decide that, you know, these sources aren't reliable sources and all of this kind of stuff. Some people will just believe it. But also, what happens if you know that this is bullshit and you see it and you have had a family member pass away from this terrible virus? It's just not on. It's just not on. And it is an insult to every frontline worker that has had to deal with this or been impacted by this and that is risking their lives on the front line for us all. So don't be spreading this stuff around social media. It's really, I feel like it's disrespectful, it's ignorant, and there's something called science. This is not some kind of weird government conspiracy to kill hundreds of thousands of people off and then destroy our economy so that somehow all these pharma companies can make millions and millions of pounds. It's not a thing. Let's not be stupid here and let's not insult every person working their arse off and risking their own health and all of the people that have died doing so, and those of, you know, those with family members that have died from this terrible thing that's going on. Let's not do that. I've been really affected by this week. It's making me very, very angry, and I think it's something that we need to be aware of and need to be calling people out when you see them doing it. If I see anything, I don't really use Facebook a lot, to be honest, but if I see people spouting stuff like this, I will message them or I will comment on the post and say, you should not be doing this, look at the resources, this is incorrect information, it's dangerous information. Have you thought about how people would feel if they have a family member who've died of this and then they read this? It's insulting. Don't do it. I just wanted to have a little chat about that because brands creating face masks with like skulls on and, you know, little slogans and stuff is not cute at all. It's disgusting. And yeah, I don't think we should be endorsing that kind of behaviour at all. Yeah, that's that on that. I just had to get that off of my chest. So there we go. I'm gonna have dinner now. It's fish and chip night in our house because mum likes to eat that. So I will be having some form of like vegan sausage with my chips and mushy peas. Might sound a little bit weird, but there you go. And I will be sitting down with my family to have a little chit chat about life and people's days and how we're feeling and all that kind of stuff. I thought we'd give this waxing thing a go because I really want to do some nice pictures. I also want to fake tan, and I have been growing my leg hair for about 3 weeks because I don't see anyone. Frankly, even if my boyfriend saw, we're at the stage where I probably wouldn't even give a shit anyway. Sorry, Jamie. But I was sent this sugar-coated hair removal. It's the leg hair removal kit with rosehip essential oil. Now, I'm a big fan of rosehip oil. I actually use the cold-pressed ordinary one on my skin, on rough patches, anything like that. So I've read the instructions. I've heated it up. I test patched earlier. You should always test patch anything that you're going to put on your skin. I like to put some on the inside of the wrist and just leave it for a couple of hours. If you're doing hair dye or anything, you're test patching for hair dye or anything like that, you need to put a bit behind the ear and on the inside of the wrist, or you can go sort of inside of arm. Like on more sensitive skin, you would need to leave that for a minimum, I would say, of about 24 hours. This stuff says it's okay to do after a couple. I have used like sugaring kits before. I've heated this up in my microwave and it's supposed to be like the consistency of like runny honey, which it is. Now, before you put this on, you should always test on the inside of your wrist. I'm just gonna turn you down so I can show you my leg hair growth. We're getting very personal here. Men, look away. So, I don't know if you can see. Look at this. Look at it. Okay, so I'm gonna test it on my wrist just to make sure it's not too hot, and that is warm and not hot. And then it comes with these little strips, which I'm assuming you can buy more of. And what you want to do is you want to lay down the wax roughly in the shape of a strip in the direction of the hair growth. And then you want to, like with your skin taut, obviously make sure your legs are clean, dry, wherever you're doing. And then you want to pull quickly in the opposite direction of hair growth. So I'm just going to get rid of the bit that I put on my wrist. And then I will show you how we do this. Start with a nice bit here, shall we? Oh, that's cool. And then we want to apply, press down firmly, pull the skin taut. Why am I nervous? Pull. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Okay, I haven't done this in a long time. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Pull from one end. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh. Wow, I am hairy. Look at that. Okay, so some didn't come up, but most of it did. There's like a couple of like straggly ones. I'm gonna see if I can use the same strip again. I might put a little bit more on this time. See if that means it catches all of those bits properly. See if I can use the same strip. Press firmly, pull skin taut. I'm doing the middle of my leg because I'm scared of the ankle. Because that's the bit that really hurts. Okay, press, 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 pull skin taut. Grab from the end. Okay, so you can use these a few times, I would say, and then just take and just grab whatever's left. This is actually not that bad. Woo! Right, I'm gonna see if I can get one more use out of this strip, just to see, because obviously the more strips we can preserve, remember to pull your skin taut. Don't look at my vagina. I've got pants on, just so you know. Firmly down. Firm, pulling a skin taut. Pulling a skin taut. lift. A little bit too wrong. I'm gonna get sticky hands now. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, mother. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So 3 times I would say you can get out of that. Ah, nearer the ankle. I mean, this is a bit. Look at this. Amazing. I'm very impressed. I might actually see if I can use the back of one of these now and do an ankle patch. Let's do an ankle patch. Really hard for me to show you like what I'm doing, but I'm going for an ankle patch. Okay, can you see? I'm gonna use it like this and see what happens. Okay, these are the bits that I don't like. Pull taut. Press down firmly. Grab a bit. Ah! That ankle is so bad. Okay, okay. I would say a clean one is better, although that did pull out a lot of hair. I'm going to continue to do this and then show you a close-up. I'm not very red either. Bearing in mind I'm ripping all my hair out, I'm not particularly red, so that's good. I'll come back to you in a bit. About 20 minutes later, I've nearly finished my first leg. It's kind of just tricky to get like the backs and stuff for yourself. But I'm going to leave the vlog here for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Definitely give this brand a check out. It's actually not as painful as I remember sugaring being. Obviously cruelty-free and vegan as well. It's the sugar-coated leg hair removal kit. I will put a link to their Instagram and stuff below. It was gifted, but it's not sponsored. I'm not being paid to say that. It's just something that I wanted to try and someone reached out. I did make it clear that it might make a cool like self-care thing in one of my vlogs, but also like if I didn't like it, I'd be really honest, which is what I say to anyone that contacts me. Give it a go, see what you think. Yeah, I'm having a very good experience. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. I'm sending love to you all, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye!